Hey everybody, Gears here. Because it's been so long, 37, probably I've lost 40 days out of the last 50 or 60. Because it's been so long ago that I put this tarp down, water has become trapped underneath. Consequently, there's a little mold growing at the far end. I gotta roll this out of here, pull it up. Laying down a tarp is gonna have to be the first thing I do on the very day that I'm painting alone. I thought, yeah, I'll set it up today, do the painting tomorrow. 5-6 weeks later, still no painting. I was going to use the shade of the tent here to protect me from the sun while I do the fiberglass on this. However, because this thing has trapped moisture, we got these things called ankle biters, and I gotta look them up and see what the actual name for them is, but they're like little gnats, and they only fly a few inches above the ground. And if you think of like fire ants down in the south, all right, so think of those, but they're not quite microscopically small, but close, and they fly. So the stinging burns last good 10, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how bad it is. They're repetitious. Once they get you, they're going after you over and over. However, I have found that burning some charcoals and standing relatively near those does help. However, it has a radius effect. So usually the charcoal is burning over there. I was getting bitten over here. Now I moved it here. The bites have slowed down, but that means either going from barefoot and shorts to long pants, socks, and shoes on an 83 degree, just about 83 degree day. And it's only 9 in the morning, keep in mind, not even 9 in the morning yet. So it's going to be hitting close to 90 in long pants, socks, and shoes. I could put a Tyvek suit on and just wrap it around my waist, I guess, to help out, but that's still a lot of extra heat and moisture being generated sweat-wise than I really care to. However, to do the fiberglassing for this, I will be getting into the Tyvek anyway. I was just hoping to minimize the time that I'm in it. So one of the things I was realizing is that while I've waxed this good enough, I hadn't shot it with stoner. So I just shot it with some mold release, and then I remembered, before I do that, what I really wanted to do was come over here and fill in all these holes along so I don't have any fiberglass dripping into them. I was going to use Ava's epoxy just because it would bond and be solid, whereas if I just fill it with clay, that surface is never really going to be solid as it could be. Gosh darn it. I left the Avas at home and I really don't want to drive there to go get it, but it seems like I really have to go and get it and come back, and that's like a 40-minute round trip on the easy side. Jeez. So that's 10 a.m., just about an hour lost maybe overall, and then I have to apply the clay. Maybe I'm doing this tomorrow. That probably makes more sense for the time that I've got available to me. So what I can do today then is pull up the tarp, get this tent dehumidifying because it's definitely more moist in here than it is just outside the doors. I got to get the owner to move her car back a little before I can get mine fully out there. Then I can, look at all these guys today, I guess. Dust them off. They've been out here for weeks, exposed. The hood has been under the tarp here at least, but still that's been laying flat and that's totally filthy. Taking the mirrors off, taking the door handles off. Yeah, maybe I can do some of that today. We'll see. I definitely have some work on this door to do, but the last few videos have been all door work, so I don't want to really go crazy on those. paint today? No, because I need the tarp down and this needs to humidify, so that's not going on today. R2 dome, maybe that could happen. Yeah, I'll have to think about it and see how this is gonna go. All right, so 5 minutes. Yeah, this might be the last one, but we'll see if we get an update. What the heck? I tried to put a full coat across all of this of the black, and this is the result I got. What the heck happened? I don't know whether to sand it down again or try another layer of black. Either way, that's for tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See ya.